Once a king wrote some questions and sent them to Hazrat Umar and asked him to answer them from the heavenly books. The questions are as follows. Two children were born from one mother's womb on the same day and at the same time, and then both died on the same day. One brother's age was 100 years older, and the other was 100 years younger. Who were they and how did this happen? The second question is which is the land where the rays of the sun shined only once from the beginning to the end of the day? Has it ever happened before or will it ever happen? The third question is which prisoner is not allowed to breathe in the prison and he lives without breathing? The fourth question is which grave is the one in which the dead are alive and the grave is alive and the grave used to visit its buried? Then he came out of the dead grave and died after living for some time. Hazrat Umar called Hazrat Abdullah bin Abbas and asked him to write down the answers to these questions. Hazrat Abdullah wrote the answers. The first answer is that both the brothers were born on the same day and at the same time and they died on the same day. But in the meantime, Allah made Hazrat Uzair die for 100 years to show his perfect. This dhikr is present in Surah Al Imran, that Allah gave life after 100 years of death. He went home and died after living for some time. Thus, both the brothers died on the same day. Therefore, the age of Hazrat Uzair became shorter than his brother and his brother's age became 100 years older. The second answer is the bottom of the earth and ocean where Pharaoh drowned. The river was dried up by the miracle of Hazrat Musa. Hazrat Musa crossed with Bani Israel, and when Pharaoh and his army entered, he drowned. The sun has shone on this earth once, then it will never shine again until the day of resurrection. Third question. The prisoner who is not allowed to breathe in the prison and lives without breathing is a child who is imprisoned in the mother's womb. Allah did not mention his breathing, and neither does he. The fourth answer is that of the grave whose dead is also alive and whose grave is also alive. That was the dead Hazrat Yunus be upon him, and his grave was a fish, who used to keep them in the stomach and move from place to place. By the order of Allah, Hazrat Yunus came out of the belly of the fish and lived for a long time, then died.